Let's make GTA 5 closer to 6 with expanded map, improved graphics, new RPG elements, a lot of quality of life tweaks, and a whole lot more. This time I'm doing it on Legacy to push things even further because it has way better mod support, so it lets us add stuff that just isn't possible on Enhanced yet. So first things first, Liberty City. Lucia's bio mentions her connections to that city, and that immediately made me think it has to play a role in the game. Maybe something like the St. Mark's Bistro mission from San Andreas, or a short prologue similar to North Yankton in GTA 5. And that's where the Liberty City Preservation Project comes in. You can technically teleport to Liberty City by pressing F11, but to keep things immersive, there's also a proper travel option. You go to the airport marker, pay $350 and fly there. It triggers a full cutscene, and once it's over, you're in Liberty City. And the amount of work put into this map is honestly insane. Right away you notice that everything feels different compared to Los Santos. The vehicles aren't the same. The traffic feels straight out of GTA 4, there are taxis everywhere, cars have Liberty City plates, LC buses are driving around, and LCPD vehicles are actually patrolling the streets. You can enter a lot of interiors too, places like Burger Shot with people sitting inside, or fully modeled safe houses, including locations in Alderney like this one. This mod is as close to perfection as it gets. The World Travel team worked on it for years, and it really shows. It's honestly a shame it got taken down by Take-Two shortly after release, but if you know where to look, you'll still be able to find it. Next step is obviously graphics, and here we've got way more room to work with. First up, Quant 5. Now you might be wondering what the difference really is besides color tones, so let me explain. Quant actually brings GTA 5 much closer to 6 than you'd expect. It starts with volumetric clouds, the same technique used in Red Dead 2, and it's a massive upgrade compared to the flat vanilla sky. Then we've got animated raindrops on vehicles. GTA 6 is already confirmed to have this, and Quant brings it straight into GTA 5. On top of that, there are GTA 6 style lens flares and light streaks, just like the ones we've seen in the trailers. So yeah, the game already looks better, but there's one big problem. Textures, roads, pavements, and surfaces are still extremely low resolution, and once you notice it, it's honestly painful to look at. And that's where Natural Vision Evolved comes in. Roads and pavements are now much sharper and use parallax mapping, which gives that fake depth effect. You notice the difference pretty much everywhere you drive. But NVE is way more than just roads and weather. A lot of vegetation models are replaced with higher quality ones like the palm trees, regular trees, hedges, and smaller plants. Weapons are remastered with better decals, and that will be noticeable especially in first person. Billboards are reworked with some new animated ones added around the map, and even streetlight poles use higher resolution textures. There's a lot of stuff people forget Natural Vision actually includes beyond just lighting, and all of it adds up. Then, there's Lively World Expansion, and it fixes one major issue. Los Santos simply doesn't have the dense forests or overgrown areas we've seen in the GTA 6 trailers and screenshots. Rockstar actually wanted GTA 5 to look much denser, and that's confirmed by leaked beta footage. But back then, console limitations forced them to remove a huge amount of vegetation. In some areas, easily over half of what was originally placed. Lively World Expansion brings that density back, but with its own unique twist. Forests are much thicker, there's significantly more vegetation, props, bushes, and random objects scattered all over the map. Wherever you look, there's just more stuff. And with this mod installed, the world finally feels complete instead of empty. And you know what else should feel complete? Your game library and achievements. Because let's be honest, Rockstar Games are scattered everywhere. There's GTA 5 Legacy, enhanced on Rockstar Launcher, Steam, Epic, consoles, and your playtime and achievements end up split across different platforms. That's why I teamed up with PlayTracker. PlayTracker combines your entire game library with achievements and playtime into one profile. You connect your accounts, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever you use, and everything syncs automatically. No more guessing which version you played or where your progress went. You can also see what your friends are playing across platforms, compare achievements, and compete on leaderboards. They've also got quests, where your achievements automatically count toward challenges, so you can earn rewards including a free game every season just by playing like you normally would. And additionally, the insight section that shows game stats, trends, active players, all the stuff we usually talk about when comparing GTA titles or looking at hype around upcoming releases. And I've got my official Interguild on PlayTracker, and by joining, you earn points simply by playing GTA, Red Dead, and a few other games I picked. Top players unlock exclusive rewards, including the guild badge and custom profile covers I made in my modded RDR2 setup. So if you want all your progress in one place and rewards for playing games you already enjoy, check out PlayTracker. The link is in the description and pinned comment. Lucia is in prison in both trailers and screenshots, and we still don't know if prison life will actually be a playable system in GTA 6 or just part of a single mission. What we do know is that you can technically bring a prison system into GTA 5 with the prison mod. After getting more than one wanted star, you can surrender to the police by pressing F12. You get transported to Bolingbroke Penitentiary, put into a prison outfit, and in the bottom left corner, you can see how much time you've got left. There's not much you can do around the prison, and I'm not gonna lie, the whole thing is pretty goofy. The only two features are indicated by the blips on the minimap. One near the door lets you bail out for 5 million, and the dollar sign lets you start a riot or escape, also for 5 million. Once you trigger the escape, you instantly get a 4-star wanted level, but weirdly enough, nobody inside the prison really tries to stop you. A helicopter spawns marked with a blue blip, and that's basically your escape sequence. Lose the cops, and that's it. Honestly, I wish this mod let you actually spend time inside a cell or gave you more things to do around the prison, but the reality is, this mod is over 10 years old and hasn't been updated since, so I wouldn't even recommend installing it. It's just way too unfinished. And still kind of on that topic, there's Rebalanced Dispatch Enhanced. GTA 6 is already confirmed to have much more police variety, and a credible leak even suggests a return of the 6-star wanted level, something GTA 5 completely dropped. This mod does exactly that, and then goes way beyond it. First of all, 6 stars wasn't enough for the authors, so they pushed it all the way to 10, and yeah, it gets insane. The wanted level builds up normally, but once you pass 6 stars, they get more and more red to indicate higher tiers, and above that point, things escalate fast. The military gets involved, and they'll use absolutely everything to stop you. Escaping the law at higher levels is genuinely difficult now, and you actually have to play smart. The variety of law enforcement is on a completely different level too. Depending on your wanted level, you'll encounter different agencies, vehicles, and units. There are new Noose Buffaloes, riot trucks packed with full tactical response teams, canine units with dogs that will actually chase you, updated Blaine County Sheriff vehicles and female sheriffs, San Andreas State Park Rangers using ATVs and off-road buggies, highway patrol units with canine support, unmarked FIB vehicles, and the San Andreas National Guard complete with unmarked cavalcades, squaddies with roof-mounted machine guns, APCs, and tanks. I don't know if Rockstar will actually bring the army back at the highest wanted levels in GTA 6, but the sheer variety here already feels very close to what we're probably getting. On top of that, chases now include new props and multiple variants of roadblocks, so encounters don't feel copy-pasted anymore. And because RDE includes a light version of World of Variety, the world itself feels more alive too. You'll see more random NPC scenarios, people using umbrellas during rain, a wider range of vehicles including some from GTA Online, and even some brand new ones like 4 different taxi models, each with multiple liveries driving around. And honestly, that's still not everything. This mod alone could easily deserve a separate video. But as good as all of that sounds, there's still one huge problem with GTA 5, population density. If you look at GTA 6 footage, there are moments where sidewalks are packed, clubs and bars have crowds outside, and there's just a lot more happening everywhere. GTA 5 never really managed to reach that level, until now. A recently released tool called Extreme Tool removes some major limitations from the Rage engine, and because of that, the game can finally handle large pedestrian crowds. From now on, you'll see bigger groups of NPCs pretty much everywhere you go, and it's honestly hard to describe how much more alive the game feels. Traffic density is increased too, and in my opinion, it actually resembles real Los Angeles traffic pretty well. It's not maxed out all the time, so you can still drive freely without getting stuck in constant traffic jams, but the streets finally feel busy. And honestly, with just this one tool installed, GTA 5 feels closer to 6 than ever. Lucia is seen wearing AirPods in multiple screenshots, so it looks like we'll finally be able to listen to music outside vehicles in GTA 6. And that's exactly what Simple On-Foot Radio does. You enable the radio with page up and put the headphones on with page down. It works flawlessly. And as you probably noticed, I'm also using Dr. Dre Beats headphones because the vanilla ones honestly look terrible. And yeah, I know GTA usually avoids real brands, but we already had Dr. Dre himself in GTA Online, so it's not that far-fetched. And Rockstar also experimented with real-world brands before, like Civilist and Misbehave in the Cayo Perico heist. So who knows, maybe this is something we'll actually see in GTA 6. In one of the GTA 6 trailer 2 scenes, Jason is bench pressing, so it looks like working out is making a comeback just like in San Andreas. And with the gymnasium mod, we can do something similar in GTA 5. It adds a muscle blip at Vespucci Beach, and once you enter the gym, you can bench press using the B button or do chin-ups. There's also a menu on the H key where you can select free weights, do push-ups, flex a bit, or even do yoga. And yeah, you can also take your shirt off to flex properly. The mod itself is pretty simple. It's limited to one location and it doesn't affect the player's physique in any way. But still, it's one more step closer to what we're likely getting in GTA 6. Another feature GTA 6 is very likely to have is drive modes. Some of the screenshots show vehicle infotainment systems showing selectable options, and more importantly, in the Ambrosia screenshot, the dashboard clearly says Comfort. There's also a leaked clip near Hank's Waffles Diner where Lucia enters a police cruiser, and the game prompts the player to press left on the D-pad to open a vehicle control menu. So it's pretty safe to assume drive modes will be a thing, and we can already bring that to GTA 5 with driving mode selection. This mod lets you switch between 4 driving modes: Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. Eco makes the car noticeably slower, and each step up makes it progressively more responsive and faster. It's a great option if you sometimes want to cruise and enjoy the city, and other times just rush through traffic. And still sticking with vehicles, let's improve the headlights a bit. The vanilla ones are fine, but there's definitely room for improvement. The first mod we need is Headlights Plus. It brings much more realistic, higher quality headlight textures with proper dipped beam cutoffs and subtle color shifting. On top of that, I'm using adaptive headlights. This one adds self-leveling based on suspension and gyroscope data depending on what you enable, so the headlights stay properly aligned with the road. You can also enable cornering lights, meaning the beam follows your steering direction. And there's even a startup animation for the headlights, which is a really nice detail. Now let's stop here for a second. My game actually started crashing, so I had to figure out what was causing it, and it turns out Extreme Tool was the problem. Looks like the latest game update broke something, or the mod just needs more work to be fully stable. For now, I removed it from my setup, so I just wanted to let you know in case you're planning to try it yourself. One of the Grass River's screenshots shows what looks like working windshield wipers on a vehicle, which would be a completely new feature for a GTA game. The only mod I managed to find that even comes close to this is Vehicle Funks 5, and there's just one lore-friendly vehicle I found that actually supports it. It kinda works, but not as good as you'd expect. The animation triggers during rain and when the weather clears, but that's about it. It's not advanced, and it doesn't interact with raindrops or actually clear the windshield, but still, it's the closest thing we have right now. Hopefully GTA 6 goes much further with this, something closer to what games like Assetto Corsa or Drive Club do, because those still have some of the best rain and wiper animations I've ever seen in a video game. Then there are 2 simple fixes that bring back features from GTA 4, and I still have no idea why Rockstar removed them in 5, and I truly believe both will make it into GTA 6. First up is Fix Wheel Turn Back, and the name says it all. When you park and exit a vehicle, the wheels now stay turned instead of snapping back to default, just like in GTA 4. It sounds small, but it makes parking feel way more natural. And then there's 4-Style Exit Vehicle. It gives you 2 ways to leave a car. If you exit normally by pressing F, the engine stays running. But if you hold it, the engine turns off completely. Looking at the attention to aircraft details in Trailer 2, I'm pretty sure Rockstar is going to lean much harder into physics-based details as well. One good example of that in GTA 5 is realistic jet engines. This mod adds a physical jet blast effect to aircraft. When a plane throttles up, it applies actual wind force to NPCs, vehicles, and objects behind the engines, just like in real life. And the strength of that force scales dynamically with the throttle position, which makes it feel surprisingly convincing. A lot of you really like the dynamic vehicle first-person camera mod from the previous video, so just to let you know, it works in Legacy too. It completely transforms the old, stiff first-person driving camera into something much more immersive, and it's fully customizable, so you can tweak the field of view, camera position, and behavior exactly how you want. And while we're driving in first person, there's another mod worth checking out, Gear Shifting Animation. It adds an actual animation when shifting gears, along with a sound effect. It's a small detail, but it's exactly the kind of thing I'd be shocked if GTA 6 didn't include. GTA 5 NPC drivers are way too brave when you point a gun at them. Instead of surrendering, most of them just floor it and hope you won't shoot, which makes absolutely no sense. That's exactly what the GTA 4 carjacking mod fixes. Now, most drivers will react naturally when you aim a weapon at them. They'll stop, get out, and raise their hands. Of course, not everyone will surrender. You'll still run into some crazy drivers who try to run you over, but overall, it feels way more believable. Based on the scene with Jason leaving the store with a six-pack of beer, it really feels like GTA 6 is bringing back proper RPG elements similar to what we had in San Andreas or Red Dead 2, and that's exactly why I'm using Vitality Plus. This mod adds hunger, thirst, and energy systems all displayed near the minimap. You can now buy food and drinks from stores, and even expand your inventory using bags. To get started, you call specific contacts to unlock store blips on the map. There are 19 convenience stores and 7 bag stores spread across the map, so you're basically covered everywhere. Once you enter a store, you grab a shopping cart and start shopping, and the list of items is actually pretty long. When you're done, you check out and that's it. The limitation kicks in when you try to buy too much. You can't carry everything because of inventory space, and that's where bags come in. A small backpack increases your capacity from 3 items to 5, and a duffel bag expands it all the way up to 12 items. That way you can stock up and save things for later when you get hungry or thirsty. All food and drink items come with custom animations and sounds, which makes the system feel properly integrated. And if there's no store nearby, there are also working street vendors selling hot dogs, similar to GTA 4. When any of your stats run empty, your character starts to feel dizzy and your health slowly drains over time. But it's not overly punishing, because you usually have enough time to find something to eat or drink before things get bad. If you want to tweak anything, there's a settings menu on Shift+N where you can change keybinds and HUD styles. I'm using the circular HUD, but there's also a classic option if you prefer that. Overall, it's a great mod. It adds more things to manage and interact with without completely changing the core structure of GTA 5, which is exactly what I want here. And to add even more RPG elements, I'm also using Fuel Reloaded. I've seen your comments from the previous video, and I agree. This is a feature that should be in GTA 6, but only as an option in the settings or limited to some hardcore roleplay mode. I showed it before, so I'll try to keep it short. There's a small fuel indicator under the minimap. When fuel gets low, you can refuel at any gas station by pressing the horn button once. There are plenty of stations all over the map, so running out isn't very likely, but if it does happen, you can refuel using a jerry can. That didn't work in the enhanced version, but it works perfectly in Legacy. Fuel consumption is throttle-based, so if you drive normally, you can easily cross the map on one tank, but if you're constantly flooring it, fuel burns much faster. And let's add some jobs too, but different ones than last time. First up is Simi's Postal Deliveries. This mod lets you work as a postman for Go Postal in Los Santos or Post Op in Blaine County. You just walk up to the employee outside the building to start a shift, get assigned a delivery vehicle, and delivery blips show up on the map. What I really like here is that each shift is limited to one district, not the entire city. Once you reach an address, you grab the package from your vehicle, drop it near the house, and take a photo as proof of delivery. If you don't like the district you're assigned, you can cancel the job, restart it, and roll again until you get one you want. Everything works well in both Los Santos and Blaine County. You earn $12 per package by default, but that's fully adjustable in the config. The only thing I'd change is NPC reactions, because instead of acknowledging the delivery, they sometimes get angry because you're standing too close. But other than that, it's a solid job mod. Simi didn't stop at postal deliveries though. There's also his haulage mod. You get 2 haulage depot blips on the map, one in Los Santos and one in Blaine County. Once you're there, you can go on duty and even buy your own trucks. Going on duty adds multiple job blips across the map where you can pick up work, and there are 2 types of them: driving jobs and cargo jobs. Driving jobs are perfect when you're just starting out because you don't need your own truck. The company provides one, you get a trailer pickup blip, hook it up, and deliver it to the destination. Sometimes there isn't even a trailer. You'll just drive a box truck or a cement truck from point A to B. Cargo jobs, on the other hand, require you to own your own truck and trailer. After buying a truck, you'll find trailers parked outside the depot. You load the cargo, transport it to the marked location, unload it, and then keep the truck and trailer for the next job. It's basically like the trucking side missions from San Andreas, but way more expanded. So if you missed that kind of activity, this mod is a perfect fit. And lastly from Simi, this time it's not a job, but a really nice feature: car lots. This mod adds physical dealership lots around San Andreas. You can visit different dealerships and see what they actually have parked on the lot that day. The selection is randomized, so just like in real life, you might have to wait a bit to find the exact car you want, and at the right price, because prices are semi-random too. Sometimes you'll find a great deal, other times the car might be overpriced. The type of vehicles also depends on the location. Some lots sell cheap cars, others focus on normal vehicles, luxury cars in richer neighborhoods, or even bikes only. To buy a vehicle, you just get in and press E. One important thing though, after purchasing a car, make sure to save it in a garage, because the mod itself doesn't save it automatically. Outside of Los Santos, GTA 5 is pretty empty, and based on the trailers and screenshots, Rockstar clearly isn't making the same mistake with GTA 6. Every region of Leonida, not just Vice City, looks much denser and packed with activity, so let's do the same in GTA 5, starting with DNX Chiliad Town. This mod fills the otherwise empty Mount Chiliad area with a long, winding road that leads straight to a brand new town. The town itself is small and cozy, but it actually feels alive. There's traffic, people hanging around, and a few enterable interiors, including a plaza cafe and the sheriff's building. The road leading up to it is smooth and genuinely fun to drive, so overall it's a really solid addition to that part of the map. And while we're on that topic, Danix also made a bunch of smaller but still important improvements across other parts of the map, starting with better Paleto Bay Highway. It adds proper barriers along the edges of the road, new road signs, cones, and even missing traffic lights in the Paleto Bay section of the highway. Same thing with better Northwest Highway. That entire stretch is now filled with new objects, making it feel way less empty. Then, there's better Braddock Pass Highway, so you're no longer risking falling off the road every time you miss a corner there. Outside of highways, there's also better Chiliad State roads, which makes that whole area feel way more organized and believable. And the next two go even further because they don't just improve roads, they completely revamp them. New Calafia roads and New Grand Senora Desert Road. I'm not gonna lie, I was tired of the old dirt roads. Driving there was slow, annoying, and just not fun. With these mods, we get brand new asphalt roads, complete with barriers and street lights. They're fully lore-friendly too, with cracks, dirt, and worn decals, just like the other San Andreas roads. They look great both during the day and at night, and even though they're not directly related to GTA 6, while we're talking about Danix mods, I just had to include them. They were a total game changer for me. Based on the 2022 leaks, GTA 6 is expected to have much more detailed sound design compared to 5. Of course, we don't know how far Rockstar will actually push that in the final release because things often get toned down. But for now, let's seriously upgrade the audio in GTA 5, starting with vehicle sounds. I think most of you will agree that vanilla GTA vehicle sounds are pretty basic. They're not loud enough, they lack punch, and considering autos are literally in the game's title, there should be way more focus on this. That's where Legacy DMC comes in. He's made some of the best vehicle sound mods out there, and this is what they sound like. They're not on Forza level yet, even though some of these sounds are literally ported from games like Forza or Need for Speed, and that's mainly because the Rage sound engine behaves very differently, but this is easily the closest we've ever been to loud, immersive vehicle audio in GTA 5, and it's exactly the direction the game should have gone in from the start. Then there are the weapon sounds, and while they're not terrible in GTA 5, Rockstar already proved with Red Dead 2 that they can do much better. So let's improve those as well, with realistic weapon sounds. Weapons finally sound loud and impactful, much closer to how they would in real life. And while I don't think Rockstar will go fully in this direction with GTA 6, it's still a big step closer to what we'll likely get compared to the vanilla game. And finally the sirens, which also feel very basic in the vanilla game. With the modern siren pack, we get modern, real-world siren tones that sound much closer to what you'd expect from current generation vehicles.
That's dumb luck right there.
And with these 3 changes to the sound design, engine sounds, weapons, and sirens, the game feels way louder and more intense than ever. And I'm honestly curious what you think. Should Rockstar keep things toned down like in GTA 5, or should they push the sound design further like these mods do? Let me know in the comments. And for everyone disappointed that Extreme Tool didn't work at first, I did find a workaround. Infinite Question shared his custom settings in the comments, and after testing them, the game is noticeably more stable. Seeing that many NPCs on the sidewalks is honestly too impressive to give up on after one try. That said, the game still isn't fully stable, and crashes can happen from time to time. I'd mostly blame RDE here, since it already adds a lot to the game. So if you want to try Extreme Tool yourself, I'd recommend doing it on a lighter mod setup. And just like that, we've got around 40 mods that push GTA 5 at least a little bit closer to GTA 6. Expanded map, improved graphics, more RPG elements, and way more going on across the game world. Obviously, this isn't a prediction of what GTA 6 will be, but it does give a pretty good idea of where Rockstar might be heading. Let me know what you think about this setup. And don't forget to check out Play Tracker if you want all your progress and achievements unified in one place. The link is in the description and pinned comment down below.